The U.S. national debt explained with bananas. Before I go there, this is what our national debt looks like right now, $36.2 trillion. Oh my God. So, how many Americans are there? Well, there are 346,790,860 Americans in America today as of March 28th of 2025. So, if you take the debt and you divide it by the number of Americans, you get $104,385. And that is for every American man, woman, and child. Doesn't matter if you're 1 day old or over 110 years old. If every single American man, woman, and child were forced to pay the entirety of the national debt today, we would owe $104,385. Now, call me crazy, but I don't think your average American can toss up $104,000 to the federal government. Even if we did, how long before the government racks up another 36 trillion? What, 10 years? 15? I mean, it's obviously a massive problem that can only be solved by the House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate. But my opinion, they have to gut the vast majority of the federal government because they just have to. I mean, I know the pain will be almost unbearable, but what other choice do we have? I mean, something's got to give. I mean, something really does. But anyway, let's check this out.
This is Uncle Don.
This
and
is
he's
Uncle
got
Don?
A huge problem.
Oh, he got a problem.
Uncle Don's jungle
He got a
owes
fucking
lot
problem.
of bananas to many, many creditors.
He got 37 trillion problems.
Now that's
I mean, I read 36,
bananas.
but who's counting?
That's over 1,000 times more
Government
bananas
sure
than
shit
there
ain't
are
counting.
monkeys on the entire globe. Potentially even more bananas
37,
than stars in the night sky.
137,
This is
quadrillion.
called the
Yeah,
U.S.
fuck
national
it.
debt.
That's our debt.
Every year, Uncle Don collects bananas from working monkeys who live and run businesses in the jungle. This is called taxes. The government then
Taxes.
spends those bananas
To
to
bury
run
the
the
accent.
jungle, build roads, pay soldiers, provide health care. Okay, maybe not
All
that
this
one,
fun stuff.
but you get the point.
You know, the stuff the
Taxes
first
are meant
world
to be
needs.
used by the government to build, repair, and improve infrastructure and policies. But here's the problem.
Uh-oh.
Uncle Don always spends more bananas than he collects,
Oh, of course he does.
and he's not alone.
Hasn't
Every
always been that way.
administration does it. Every single year.
We
When
just
this
elected a
happens,
bunch of
the
assholes
jungle
who
runs
just love
something
spending
called
money
a
and they don't give a
deficit,
shit.
where the
Bunch of
jungle
nihilists.
simply isn't able to cover
Psychopathic
its
nihilists
expenses
are running the
with the taxes
country.
it collects from its citizens. So, to fill the gap, Uncle Don borrows bananas.
Oh, yeah, don't forget greedy,
promising
too.
to pay them back later. But later never
I
seems to
swear
arrive.
I'll pay him back.
So who lends the U.S. bananas? Some bananas are
$104,000
borrowed from
worth
other monkeys in the jungle.
Per person.
Banks, investment funds, even Grandma Monkey's retirement account.
Oh.
These are monkeys
Grandma
who buy something
Monkey.
called treasury bonds.
Yep. Treasury bonds.
Little IOUs from Uncle Don that say, lend me your bananas now.
Yeah, so far
I
they've
pay
been
you
paying
back
back.
later with interest.
For now.
But that's not all. A big chunk of bananas is also borrowed from foreign jungles. Panda's jungle,
Yeah.
Pheasant's forest, and European bears are happy to lend bananas because they trust that Uncle Don usually pays them
For
back.
now.
In fact, Panda
Usually.
alone
I
used
think
to hold over $1 trillion
we've always paid it back,
in
haven't
American
we?
debt.
So far.
Why? Because the U.S. was seen as a safe place to park bananas.
Yeah, the
For now.
petrodollar.
So when
Yeah,
Uncle
we're the
Don
leader of the
borrows,
free world.
it's not always from shady monkeys in trench
Greenbacks.
coats.
Everybody loves
And for a
USD.
long time, everyone's believed Uncle Don and the U.S. jungle would make good on their promise. But the stack of IOUs,
I mean, so far.
it's getting very, very tall and very,
Yeah,
very
it's getting
fast.
nasty.
But why does
Touching
the
the
debt keep
moon,
growing?
man.
And why
The
is
moon
this
man.
a problem? Borrowing bananas can't always be bad, right? Sometimes you need a little help to build something great, like a bridge or a hospital. But borrowing too many bananas for too long comes at a cost, known as
Oh,
interest.
Yeah. Lots
See, when
and
Don
lots
racks
of
up
interest.
a huge debt, the monkeys who lend him bananas will charge an interest on the bananas he owes, which increases the longer the debt remains unpaid. So now Uncle Don has to spend
Enter
billions of bananas
inflation.
every year just to pay interest, not the
Then all of a sudden it
actual
doesn't
debt.
look all that bad.
It's like a snowball of debt rolling downhill.
Let's just
growing
rack up
bigger
the minimum
each
wage
year
to
as
$100
interest
an
piles
hour.
on.
Now all of a
The
sudden,
longer it's left
national debt ain't all
unpaid,
that
the
high.
harder it is to stop. But wait, there's more. Remember those IOUs that Uncle Don writes?
Uh-huh.
Some are bought up by the feds, also known as the Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve.
They're a unique bunch.
Yeah,
See,
they're
the
kind of
feds
they're independent, aren't
exactly
they?
part of the jungle government,
Uh-huh.
but they're not entirely independent either.
Oh.
And when
Oh.
the feds buy up these IOUs, it creates new bananas digitally, which makes it
Ooh.
easier and cheaper for Uncle Don to keep borrowing bananas to keep the jungle running.
Yeah, just add a
allegedly.
zero.
Some
Just add
monkeys
another
say
one.
this helps
Add
keep
another
the jungle
one.
stable.
What's one more
Others
zero?
say it just
Put another
enables
one
the
there.
government to continue its unchecked spending. And that's just on home turf. What if international lenders start demanding higher returns or lose trust in Uncle Don's
They get the
promises?
middle
They
finger.
could stop lending,
The red,
Or
white, and
worse,
blue.
ask for all
Fuck
their
that.
bananas back at once. And when that happens, let's just say bananas will hit the fan.
Dust
But how
off.
does it affect regular monkeys like you and me? You might think, who cares? I got no bananas anyway.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
right
it.
there with you, my friend, but you should care. Because other than
Yeah.
going from a union to a
If you
banana
have children,
republic,
you
jungle
definitely should
debt
fucking
affects
care.
everything. When the debt gets too high, Uncle Don has fewer bananas to spend on maintaining the jungle we live in, like schools, roads, hospitals, and electricity.
Property
That means higher
taxes.
taxes, less
Oh,
public
yeah.
spending, or both. It can
All
also
the
make the
above.
value of the banana, aka the US dollar, weaker. If lenders start to think Uncle Don is a sketchy borrower, they'll demand more bananas for the same goods, which means the bananas you have in your bank account, they will become worth less too. That's
Yep.
called inflation.
Inflation.
But that's for another video.
We're all
Not
very
only
well
that,
aware of that now.
Your jungle job may
Thank
be
you,
affected
COVID.
too. When debt
Thank you,
grows,
lockdowns.
confidence drops, investments slow down, the economy starts to buckle. So even if you're just living your best jungle life, the debt crisis could mean reduced wages, lower job security, and a weakened currency. But what can Don do? Uncle Don and his administration could reduce spending. But that's hard.
Well, we're
because
trying.
monkeys enjoy roads, schools, and jungle
Doge is
police.
trying.
While this
They
could
found
work,
out.
he'll have to deal with angry
Well, they
monkeys
found
at the
out.
White House. He could raise taxes.
Ain't so
But
so
again,
easy.
Many monkeys won't like that either. He could try to grow the economy faster. More businesses equals more employed monkeys equals more taxes, which equals
Yeah,
more
but
bananas.
lowering interest rates,
But
that
growth
doesn't
takes
fix
time,
much.
And the
Not
debt
enough.
isn't waiting for Don to play catch up. And what's scary is that most of what Uncle Don has done during his term is borrow more. Monkey is tired of this being hand-waved away like it's nothing. It's hard
What
to
about
believe
Uncle
this
Biden?
mountain of debt
Didn't he
gets
borrow
so
a bunch
little
of bullshit
attention,
too?
even as the US keeps spending like there's
And Uncle
no
George
one watching.
W. and Uncle Obama and all
Eventually,
them.
The jungle will have to make tough choices.
It's not just the Don.
Or the debt will make them for us. The U.S. national debt crisis is not just a scary number. It's a sign
it's
that
terrifying.
the jungle is living beyond its means, borrowing bananas like there's no tomorrow. But tomorrow always comes, and when it does, who's going to be the one footing the bill for borrowed time? And if we don't start on fixing the massive debt now, it might swallow the jungle whole. So the next time you hear that Uncle Don is printing more bananas, borrowing from Panda, or raising the debt ceiling, just remember, that $9
Uh-oh.
banana smoothie,
Oh, it's going
it
up.
might just be $12 next
Oh, yeah.
year.
It already
And now
is.
you know why.
That was last year, man.
If any monkey's
It's like
confused,
fucking $15
remember
now.
that this is a simple analogy of the U.S. national debt crisis and is not a hit piece or endorsement of any parties referenced. If you'd like me to cover a specific topic, please let me know in the comments below.
All right. Well, you know how like we pay for all the USAID bullshit, and we pay for NATO, and we pay for all this bullshit all around the world. We give hundreds of billions of dollars a year to all these different countries, and we don't really expect much in return. Plus, we police the whole freaking world too, and all that with our military, keeping all the ports open, and I don't know, the Suez Canal, and whatever the hell, the Strait of Hormuz. That was the one I was trying to think of. And all these other things that we do around the world just to try to keep the world going, trying to keep it moving. We got the petrodollar going and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I don't know. At the end of the day, all I would say is maybe just buy gold, maybe buy silver, save money as best as you can. But don't just save the cash because it'll inflate into pennies. But live as modestly as you possibly can. Get birthday presents from yard sales, or buy clothes from Goodwill, or get your furniture from Curb Alerts on Craigslist, or maybe cruise by apartment complex dumpsters, or even shop at Aldi. You could shop at Aldi. You can drive a car from the 1990s. Don't go on vacations. Or better yet, why don't you live where you love to visit and you won't need a vacation? And if you have kids, I mean, best of luck to you. I know how you feel, and I've got kids myself, and it's a bleak future that our members of Congress have stacked against our children. It's absolutely fucking criminal. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.